Yo, we got another video. This video, well, first of all, I just want to say I'm glad to be back uploading YouTube videos. I honestly missed it. It's just I got lazy once again. Um, Also I kind of ran out of ideas, so I was just like, let me take a break until I figure out some ideas. And I thought of this one because this video I uploaded it at a random time. That's probably why I didn't get as many views as I thought it would. But I think it'll do better now since the new OG season about to come out. I think like next month or in a couple weeks. But we're gonna be ranking every Fortnite season, all the way from season 3, because that's when I started. I didn't play season 1 and 2. From the current season we're on now, which is chapter 5, season 4, and the video might be like 40 minutes, but hey, it's whatever. Um, if y'all like videos like these, like and subscribe. I do tier list videos all the time. We're gonna go and get started real quick. I do want to say I seen Ninja ranking every chapter from Fortnite. Obviously, he put chapter 5 in F, I think, because he was like hashtag ad, and I don't think chapter 5 is it. F tier chapter. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Y'all go see what I gotta say about these seasons because I went very specific. I got 1 through 10 through 10 out of 10. We're not doing A through F or S through F. But we're gonna start with season 3. Season 3 gonna go 7 out of 10. Season 3 was cool. I ain't played that much. Yeah, that's literally just my first season. I got a couple skins from that season, like Rust Lord. Um, I think I got both astronaut skins. I could be wrong. Oh, I got the um first two astronaut skins. I didn't get Dark Voyager, but yeah, it was just a very generic version of Fortnite. I ain't like love Fortnite yet, so it could only really go in 7 out of 10 for me. Not really higher than that. Not crazy. Um, season 4. I'm gonna be honest. Actually, I'll put an 8 out of 10. I was gonna put it in the same tier, but I put it in 7. I'm at 8. Actually, I don't think that's right. I'm gonna move this down to 6 out of 10 and put this at 7 out of 10, bro. Season 4 was cool, but it did have a lot of stuff that well, I don't know what that noise was. What is that? Let me just mute my computer. Um, anyway, season 4, 7 out of 10 season, just cause like, ba- I don't know. It's just like it didn't feel like as good as like a season 5 or even a season 6, bro. Like I can't put it up there with some of the seasons I'm thinking of right now, just in my head. Um, did have the first LTM with Infinity Gauntlet, great game mode, great stuff added. Added one of my favorite locations of all time. If not my favorite location, Dusty Divot. But that's not the Dusty Divot I like. I like season 5 Dusty Divot. I mean, the hot rocks were cool. The event was cool, even though I didn't get to watch it live. Um, but I don't know. I'm gonna leave it in 7 out of 10. It could go back up to 8 out of 10 later in the video, but I'm leaving 7 for now. Season 5, 10 out of 10. Probably my favorite season of all time. Um, Obviously, as we go through this video, I'll think about it. Definitely the best video, man, not video. Definitely the best season I've ranked so far. I like almost every update season 5 had to offer with the getaway LTM. Well, drum gun came late season 4, but the drum gun being OP did play a part. Like the spray meta in general, I love spray meta because I still spray to this day. I love the P90, one of my favorite guns of all time. When the P90 first came out, it was crazy though, very OP. But this season they also had like shockwaves, grapplers, first actual vehicle that's not the shopping cart. Um, which was a golf cart, by the way. They had Lazy Links, Paradise Palms. That desert biome in general is one of my favorite locations ever. So yeah, season 5 got a lot going for it that I love. The risks and stuff, just everything about the season. And also, Fortnite usually doesn't miss with summer seasons, and this is one of the examples. Season 6, I kind of hinted at it earlier. It's better than season 4, but it's not that much better. It's only 8 out of 10. Um, Four Nightmares actually gives me nostalgia more than season 4 did. That's one of the reasons. Like disco domination, the quad launcher, the what you call it, the little four wheeler thing they added. Was that called the ATK or was the golf cart called the ATK? I don't remember, bro. Um, but just know they added another what you call it, vehicle that season. They had balloons. Even though Fort Nightmares, the zombies wasn't great, the six shooter wasn't great, the feed hunter wasn't great. Everything else about the season, I enjoyed enough to say it was better in season four. Um, I think this season they had Shadow Stones too. Um, yeah, it was just like a oh yeah, double barrel. It had a couple bad updates, but it wasn't enough for me to put it in the same tier as season four. It was basically like season five, but with a couple good and bad updates. Um, let me scroll down. It's not. Let me scroll down. Okay, I see why. I see why. Season seven. If y'all watch the other video, y'all know I do not like season seven. Season seven is going to 4 out of 10. Um, see, season seven had a lot wrong with it, right? I don't think it had that many great updates, unlike season six, right? Because season six had some good updates to counter for the bad updates, right? Season seven, it was just bad update after bad update, right? You got the infantry rifle, trash. Infinity blade, trash. They literally had to remove it in like a week and a half or something like that. Um, snowman, killer grenades. Actually, killer grenades may have been added at the end of season six. It may have been that. Um, like this is a bunch of stuff they added to the game. Planes. I don't like planes. Like planes is good as transportation, but like when someone's just attacking you for playing over and over again, planes. Keep in mind have a bunch of health. That's annoying, bro. Um, the locations they added, I've been on and off about it. Like Polar Peak when it first came out, it was horrible. Happy Hamlet, it had good loot, but far away from Circle. The Frosty Flights was probably the best location out of those three, and it was cool because they had the ballers and planes. But if they, I don't know if there was ever a point where they didn't have ballers and planes there, but if there was, it was not good. I'm gonna be honest. Then they've frosted over Greasy Grove. They had a bad event. By the way, season six had a good event. By the way, they had a bad event because they just added zombies back and made the whole map snowy, which it was kind of hard to see people during that time. Um, for some reason, there was a lot of hackers at the start of season two. So, yeah, I got a bunch of reasons why season seven's 4 out of 10 for me. Season eight, not let me click on it. Let me use both fingers. Okay, season eight, probably going to 10 out of 10. I could drop it down 9 out of 10, but I'm gonna leave it at 10 out of 10 for now. They basically improved on everything they did wrong last season. They had a good vehicle this time with ballers. Now, even though I wasn't really like a huge baller dude when the ballers first came out, that's just because like I wasn't a huge vehicle dude in general. I literally only used it as transportation and stuff. They had their pirate cannons, which were fun. It's not like it was a crazy vehicle or anything. I like the places they added. Lazy Lagoon, I think. Even though we replaced Lazy Links, it wasn't a bad place. Volcano was good. Sunny Steps was definitely the worst one, but nah, I ain't gonna lie. Sunny Steps was just bad. I'm not even gonna say that one. But I like the pirate location for the most part. It just looked good in general too. Probably looked the best out of all three of the bombs they added so far. But as far as like weapons and stuff, they had the boom bow and flint-on pistol, which at the time the boom bow was one of the most OP gun. Not OP. I think the boom bow was balanced in my opinion, just because like it rewarded good aim. So it was almost like a sniper, but it was obviously on bow form. It took shells. Um, I like the boom bow. Some people think it was OP. I don't think it was OP. At the time the boom bow first came out, though, it was way better than it was now. Because if you're watching this and you started playing Fortnite in like 2020 or after, you wouldn't know Prime Boom Bow. I'm gonna be honest. Um, Flint Knot pistol. Y'all know about the Flint Knot pistol. Flint Knot pistol is great. Um, they had the buried treasure this season. They had the Avengers in game LTM this season. Oh, yeah, by the way, another reason why season five is the best season so far. They had a bunch of good LTMs. Like, they had Score Royale. They had something to do with the storm. I think it was like Steady Storm, where like there was no pause in the storm. The storm always, the storm kept moving the whole game. Like there was just some other LTMs too. It's just like obviously since it was like 2017, 2018, I'm not looking up the LTMs that came out. I just don't know them on the top of my head. But oh yeah, season eight I have Floor is Lava. Great LTM. Played it a decent amount that season. I think it added Solid Gold back because I'm pretty sure before this season Solid Gold wasn't really in the rotation. Um oh yeah. One thing good about season seven is Siphon. I'm pretty sure Siphon was in season seven and eight a little bit. Season eight also did have the World Cup. I'm not a professional player at all, but it was cool to watch. It was cool to watch. But yeah, I'm gonna leave season eight 10 out of 10. Season nine also going to 10 out of 10. Um, I'm trying to think. Should I put it behind season eight or before? I'm gonna put it above season eight. Yeah, above season eight for now. Um, the start of the season was definitely worse. Like if you just talk about on paper, definitely worse than the second half of the season. But let me explain why. Second half of the season, this was another summer season, by the way. That also gives it points just because during summer for like always goes crazy. But they had this one update where they unvolted the pump, they unvolted the suppressed SMG. I think they unvolted shockwaves too. And then for the summer event, they unvolted like one thing new each day, I think. And I think the first day was like jetpacks or something like that. And after that point, that's when season nine became like a 10 out of 10 for me. Because if they didn't do that update, if they didn't add the gold tag later in the season, this season probably be eight or nine, right? But because the end of the, towards the end of the season, they started doing good updates. Just going in 10 out of 10. Plus, the start of the season wasn't bad. Obviously, they replaced the combat with the pump. But here's the thing, like I like the attack, so I wasn't mad that the only two shotguns in the game were the attack and the combat shotgun. Just because everybody had a combat shotgun, so it's not like a oh he's hitting me from all the way over there with a combat shotgun. You have a shotgun, combat shotgun too, so why are you complaining? Um, and then again, they unfolded to the pump later in the season, so that ended up not being a huge deal anyway. But this season they also added the Tech AR. They added the Burst SMG, which I did not like when it first came out, but it's a good idea. No, they added Storm Flip this season. They added, oh yeah, they added this one game mode where it was only planes. The game mode was cool. I didn't play it that much, but it was cool. They had the airstrike this season. Actually, they may have had that in season eight. They may have had that. No, it definitely was season eight. But either way, season nine, good season. Oh, I forgot to address one thing. Neo tilted. I like Neo tilted. Um, at the time in chapter one, this season was the season I got my most wins. Just because obviously it was summer, I was at the house all day, and me and my squad went Neo tilted pretty much every game, and we would get a win almost every other game. So, or like there was a point where we got like 4 wins straight. And I'm pretty sure that's the only time in my whole Fortnite career where I got 4 wins straight. But I don't know. I don't exactly remember. Obviously, again, it was years ago. Um, but yeah, season nine, 10 out of 10. Now season X, if it will let me scroll down. Season X, 3 out of 10. You don't know why season X is bad. The mechs, horrible. Um, this actually had a really good battle pass, and at the time for chapter one, that actually does give it points because that's when I actually cared about battle passes and stuff like that. Um, I'm trying to think what else bad this season. Oh yeah, the locations they added were horrible. Moisty Palms, you turned into a prop. Tilted Town, I didn't like the fact that you couldn't build. Some people did, but I didn't. Greasy Grove, Taco Time, like I can keep going. You don't know why season next is bad. Um, towards the end of the season, they got a little bit better because they added like Starry Suburbs or something like that. It was called. They had the gold tag SMG. They basically voted the max for like the last week or two of the season. Nobody talks about that though. What was I say? They did something else I like. I forgot. Oh yeah, Zone Wars just came a popular thing towards the end of the season. A lot of people playing Zone Wars and stuff like that. That's the only reason it's not like 1 hour in, 2 hours in. But definitely, there definitely will be seasons down there this week. Anyway, that's it for chapter one. If y'all want to like average out where I put stuff in chapter one, y'all can do that, but I'm not gonna do that. Actually, I might actually do that. Just like off video though, because it's not that deep. Um, chapter two, season one can go on 6 out of 10. Um, obviously there's only like two updates this season. One, they added lightsabers for a limited amount of time around Christmas. Um, actually around Christmas they also did make some maps snowy. This season lasted for like 4 to 5 months too. Actually, I think it was four. Yeah, it was more towards four. But actually, it was like 4.5. All right, my bad, my bad. They also had the harpoon gun, which obviously is just a freaking harpoon gun. And I feel like Fortnite was banking off the fact, oh, you got a whole new map, whole new loophole. We could have a 4 month. Where no, they delayed it because like the Black Lives Matter stuff. But I think they were thinking that like since the next season they were gonna do was so good, and again new chapter, they didn't have to do a lot of updates. I'm not blaming them for extending the season, um, but the lack of updates definitely was why this season was a 6 out of 10. Chapter two, season two, I put that a 9 out of 10. The only reason it's not a 10 out of 10 is just like I didn't I didn't realize how good it was until after the season is over. I'm gonna be honest. Actually, I might still put it in 10 out of 10. Yeah, I'm gonna put them in the bottom of 10 out of 10. Obviously you got the mythics. I'm pretty sure that this is the first time you had to kill a boss to get a mythic. Um, Midas the drum gun, Bruce's minigun, TNT and his boom bow. Oh yeah, when bro, that was my spot. The rig with TNT and his boom bow, that was my spot. Um, oh yeah, bro, Sky Scar. This season was really good. Um, they added all five of those spots. I'm pretty sure all five of those spots were new. That they added to the game. Um, the whole mythic idea was great. Even though some of the henchmen could be OP at times, I ain't gonna lie. Some of the stuff they added to the game is questionable, like decoy grenades. It was a good idea, but it was kind of clumsy. They added cardboard boxes, again clumsy. Um, yeah, I can't really think of that many stuff they added during the season. I know they had a whole new game mode. I know they added the yacht. Oh yeah, the yacht had Meowscles, AK, and then they replaced it with Deadpool's um dual wheel pistols, which for some reason no one liked. I love dual pistols, even when they came out in like season 4 or 5. No, four. Like I love dual pistols. I went to the yacht a couple times. Really, one of the reasons why this season was so good is because the map. The map was great. Um, I can't remember the loot pool that much. I know it was a similar loot pool to the season one though. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at 10 out of 10, even though I can't remember the season fully. Um, Chapter two, season three, I'm putting 9 out of 10. Um, when this season first came out, I was very excited because changes they made were actually pretty cool. They removed the pump again for the charge shotgun, which a lot of people were complaining about, but I'm pretty sure some shotgun was still in the game that were people who were using over the charge, so it didn't really matter that much. Um, Still had mythics in the game. The map got flooded at the start of the season, but after the map was unflooded, they added cars. Um, but yeah, I liked that Black Girl's burst assault rifle. That's the spot I went to, and I'm pretty sure the rig was still in the game. Um, so I was still going to the rig too. Yeah, this is just a slightly worse chapter two, season two, in my opinion. Um, Not crazy though. Chapter two, season four. Overrated for sure, but I'm still gonna put it in 6 out of 10. Um, I don't like combining two games. Like I'm playing Fortnite, I'm playing a shooting game. Why are y'all adding all these powers to the game, bro? Like this is not Marvel. If I wanted to play a Marvel game, I would about the Avengers game, the trash Avengers game, bro. I literally just didn't care for the season because I'm not like a huge Marvel fan. I like the movies, but as far as the comics and stuff, which that's what Fortnite was basically trying to focus on, I didn't really care. So didn't really care for this season. 6 out of 10. Um, season 5 again, didn't really care for it. I'm going 6 out of 10. Um, the locations they added were cool. Um, the updates were hit or miss. I know they added some bad stuff, some good stuff. Um, but none of it was groundbreaking in my opinion. They didn't add anything bad enough to the point where I'm like, oh, I hate the game. They didn't add anything good enough to be like, oh, I love playing this game. They added balance this season, which I like, but pretty much it. Nothing really crazy happened this season. Um, next we got Primal. A lot of people have their opinions on Primal, but I think it's a 5 out of 10 season. I think it's just slightly worse than the season before it. Um, here's the thing: a lot of people were like the guns were weak and stuff like that, but again, since everybody has the same guns, it's not that much of a problem, right? In my opinion, that's just how my brain works. Like, you can't really call the loot pool bad if everybody has the same loot. Like, only time the loot pool is really bad if there's like multiple OP things in the game at the same time, in my opinion. But the locations were cool. The mythics were not. I didn't like the crafting system because it was just confusing. Um, there was something else I was gonna add on to that. Oh, I did like the bows. I did like the shockwave bow. I did like the fire bow. Like I liked all of the bows. That was a good idea. It's just like the crafting system in general was not good. Um, they added animals to the game. Not a good idea. But I don't think the season was horrible, so that's the reason it's going 5 out of 10. It was just mediocre. This season, a lot of people were like hit or miss with this alien season. I think it's an 8 out of 10 season. Um, they took risk with this season. I think the risk worked. A lot of people say the UFOs were OP. In my opinion, the UFOs were not really OP. Here's the thing. Start of this season, I was playing ranked. UFOs weren't ranked, first of all. But even when I didn't play ranked, I didn't really have that many UFO problems. Right? If you compare it to the planes, if you compare it to mechs, it's not even close. I'm gonna be honest. Um, I don't say UFOs were that good to the point where like you would quit the game over it. They did add they added some experimental stuff this year. They added zero gravity cube. They added a ray gun. They added like a gun that could like shoot through a wall. It was like a sniper rifle. That was really good. That's one of the best things they've ever added. I ain't gonna lie. They had a couple other things too. They had like an assault rifle, like an alien assault rifle. That was kind of based on Star Wars, but hey, I'm not gonna say too much. Excuse me, jeez. But I think this season's pretty cool. So I'm putting 8 out of 10 just because they experimented a lot. And I think mostly everything they added was pretty good. So 8 out of 10. The last season of the season 5. Yeah, I put it in 5 out of 10. Um, definitely the worst season of the chapter in my opinion. It was just bland. I think everybody, including me, was kind of tired of this season at this point. Um, but I still had the chapter 2 map. I'm gonna be honest. I think chapter 2 map's better than chapter 1 map, just because chapter 1 map you got a flux factory, you got a haunted hills, you got a junction. Chapter 2 didn't have a bad spot. Um, and I know they made a whole middle like cube. Um, but I can't really name anything they did like horrible this season. At the same time, it was just boring. And again, I was already waiting for a new chapter, so 5 out of 10 season. Also, the mythics they added with Carnage were not good. There was no point of adding them. Anyway, chapter 3, season 1, extra season. I'm probably gonna put it right here, honestly. Um, New chapter in general is obviously just gonna get high ranking. Fortnite has never really released a bad map. That's another reason why it's up there. You get Spider-Man Mythic. The new map was great. All of the maps are 10 out of 10. I'm just saying, like, this map felt different, bro. Like going to Sanctuary, like the spot with like the Rock and stuff like that. Going to the Daily Bugle, going to different spots on the map were pretty cool. They added a couple of the old spots back too. This season is just great in my opinion, bro. Loot pool is great. I like the MK's 7 assault rifle. I think it is called. I like the SMG they added. This is one of the best loot pools of all time, especially the start of the season. The start of the season this way, or a chapter, I guess. Great. I'm trying to remember what else they did. I think this season was during Christmas too. So yeah, definitely 10 out of 10 season for me. Now let me scroll down because I keep clicking on the left side like an idiot. 1 out of 10 season. Um, they removed building for a couple weeks. I was not a fan of it at all. That's what makes Fortnite unique, building, and you just ruin that. I don't know why they did that. To this day, I still don't know why they did. um, yeah, there's no redeeming qualities of the season. They added tanks. I want to say UFOs are OP. Tanks were worse, especially like imagine a tank chasing you and you can't build, bro. Like, what are you supposed to do about that? I don't even know. But what was I about to say? Um, yeah, it's just like this season had a lot of bad stuff about it. Not just the tanks, not just the no building for a couple weeks. Um, even the little blinks in the air, I would always get sniped from those. Became very annoying. Like this season brought out the flaws in the map because there was a couple flaws in the map, but I don't know. This season's all around 1 out of 10. My least favorite season by far. Chapter 3, season 3. I feel like this season's underrated because they didn't do anything this season. It was like another summer season. They add a couple of updates. I don't remember what the updates were. They did add a couple of updates. Can't be like the season's completely bad, but I don't know. Hating on this season is just weird to me because it's not like they even added something horribly bad. Because like for some reason, like a year ago, I was scrolling TikTok and see random hate for this season, but this season had nothing bad about it. Like I think the map locations they did or map changes they did were decent, and yeah, everything's just solid. I put it a 7 out of 10 or 6 out of 10. Actually, I'll drop it to the top of 6 out of 10. To be fair, um, bro, I keep clicking on the left side, bro. My bad, my bad. All right, Strategy season 4, horrible. Yeah, horrible, but 3 out of 10. Um, didn't like the loot pool. I didn't like the chrome guns. I didn't like the chrome in general. Um, it reminded me of Chapter 2, Season 8. They didn't really do anything with this season. They made the map horrible because the map was chrome too. 3 out of 10 season. Actually, no, 2 out of 10. Season X is better. I'm gonna be honest. Chapter 4, Season 1. I didn't love it when it first came out, but it's like an 8 out of 10 season. I'm gonna be honest. Um, I'm putting it on top of 8 out of 10. New chapter always gets points, but at first when the season first came out, I wasn't really a fan of the map that much and the loot pool. But after a while, it did come around to me. Um, it's still not one of the best maps or loot pools, but still, it did come around a little bit. So that's the reason it's at top 8 out of 10. I really have nothing to say about it. The hammer was doing this season, but hey, it was a good start to chapter 4. But chapter 4 season 2 was better, and I'm putting it right there. 10 out of 10 season. A lot of people didn't like the season for some reason. I think people would think of this season and think of like season 9, chapter 1. I don't know why. It- This was a good season to me. Um, you had the kinetic blade, you had the rails around the map. That whole new biome they added was fire. I don't get why people hated on the biome. Um, Loot pool is good enough for me to put it in 10 out of 10. And that whole biome made the map a lot better. Also, they added like cars and motorcycles with boosts because I'm pretty sure that's the first time cars and motorcycles had boosts, and that actually played a really important part in the game. So 10 out of 10. Jungle season. I'm gonna be honest. This is probably the biggest hot take I have in this video. Top of 8 out of 10. Um, Even though Jungle Bomb wasn't that great, bro. The the game was basically the same. Like they added the Mammoth pistol, they added the little Optimus Prime gun, they added like Raptors and stuff in the game. They added Firefly. Actually, I'm gonna drop it down to bottom 8 out of 10 just because all the animals and stuff they added unnecessary. But it's still a solid season. Saying this season was one of the worst seasons of all time is crazy to me. Just because the Jungle Bomb, Jungle Bomb looked good, had good loot. Um, it's just like the animals and like fighting people in the jungle was kind of annoying. And also, it was kind of the fact they put it in the middle of the map. But if you weren't fighting anybody in the jungle, the game was fine. I'm gonna be honest. So it's got to go 8 out of 10 for me. I'm not saying the whole game's trash because of one biome. That's kind of crazy. Um, this season, chapter 4, season 4, 10 out of 10. Um, Actually, I'm gonna drop it down a little bit. The right there. They made the jungle biome trash. Um, for some reason. They had fog all around the jungle biome for some reason. I have no idea why. Um, but besides that, the new locations they added were amazing. Some of the best locations ever added. They added votes back. Um, Great idea. Some of the stuff they added this season was good, like the rocket ram. Thing is, I ain't played this season that much because 2K came out around the same time, so I didn't really get to enjoy this season. If I got to enjoy the season more, maybe it would be higher. But it's still 10 out of 10 season to me. OG type of 10 out of 10. OG was classic, classic, bro. Um, yeah, it's literally just OG Fortnite. And I'm just going straight into chapter 5, right? Most inconsistent chapter of all time, bro. Whereas chapter 1, man, chapter 5, season 1, 9 out of 10, top of 9 out of 10. Bro, it was a great season. Like, whew, Loki kind of giving me nostalgia because, like, chapter 5 now feels so different from chapter 5 then. I'm gonna be honest. Um, Love the new map. Love the graphics. Love the loot pool. The only thing I didn't really like about it was the little building thing, or not even the building, just the movement and the medallions. When it first came out, they were OP. I will say that. So that's the only reason it's in top of 9 out of 10 and not 10 out of 10. But it's still a great season. Amazing season. Chapter 5 season 2. The start of Chapter 5 season 2 was on pace to be a top 3 season of all time. Then it dropped down all the way to here. You wanna know why? I'll tell you why. Start of the season, they had the Hades trains, they had the Wings, they had the Thunderbolt, they had these new locations, which some of the best locations Fortnite's ever had, hands down. Um, yeah, just combine all those plus Chapter 5, Season 1, great. And then they had this update. I think they added like the Ninja Turtle stuff. I'm trying to think what they added. I think it was Ninja Turtle stuff. They added that, but they removed everything they added at the start of the season. So you basically get this new season with these new locations. You add these new items, take them out in a couple of weeks, then put the Ninja Turtle stuff in the game, then put them back in. Like I'm supposed to still enjoy the season, bro. Like after they took that stuff out, the season fell off for me. I ain't gonna lie. And I know that's kind of weird just because they took out a couple items. It fell off for me, but I feel like there was more than that reason. Like, okay, I'm gonna put him at bottom of 8 out of 10 just because it kind of feels like I'm nitpicking a little bit. But I just feel like the season fell off after that. Two more seasons, Chapter 5, Season 3. I don't think it was that bad. I'm putting him bottom at 6 out of 10. Um, just because it was good points in the season. Um, if you get a lobby where no one had a car, it was great. Hold on one second. All right, my bad. If you get a lobby with no one riding cars that much, it was kind of good. Like it was almost kind of peak. Um, but it was really just cars that ruined it. Like only the cars. Everything else was fine. Everything else about the season was fine. I'm being so serious. And then the current season, um, at the start of this season, it was great. Then kind of just fell off just because like I don't know. There wasn't really a reason. I'm putting Bomb at 7 out of 10. It was cool, but I don't know. I kind of just got bored of it almost, just because some of the stuff they added is kind of annoying when it's used correctly. Like if you have the jetpacks plus the little missiles that War Machine shoots, it does get kind of annoying. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't even played Fortnite in like 3 weeks. I'm just waiting for the new season for real. Yeah, that's basically all I gotta say about it. And I'm gonna just show y'all the list again. I got a lot of seasons in 10 out of 10. I got 8 seasons 10 out of 10. Just because I think Fortnite had multiple different peaks, multiple different high points. That's why I always look at the people that say Fortnite fell off funny, just because they never fell off. Fortnite's still probably the most popular console game. Like I'm talking about people playing it right now. But yeah. Let me know what y'all think about the tier list. I'm gonna end the video right there.